Okay, these are called radius mills. These are for cornering the edge, a radius on the edge of your stock. If you want a round corner on the edge of your project. These are called ball mills. They are round for cutting a radius inside the corner of the inside of your project. These are called 1, 2, 3 blocks. If you wanted to block up a project on top of something, you could set these 2 blocks, clamp a project on it so you could drill down through them, or you could set these 2 blocks up, clamp them down, put these screws in sideways. Some of these holes are threaded, and clamp something in between these 2 blocks, and hold the project in between those blocks. These are a set of V blocks. If you had a 90-degree project and you wanted to mill a surface off, you could do that. Or if you had a piece of round stock that you wanted to drill a hole offset in a piece of round stock, this is what these V blocks are for. Okay, this is a set of large size drill bits. I know that this is a regular clamp down set. So there's a kit called a clamp down kit that comes with these T blocks, set of various length studs, various types of these blocks, and whatever say you want to clamp down this block here like this, this is how you clamp it to your table of your milling machine. Or just use a T-block, a stud, and a bolt to clamp your vise on your mill table. So you need the standard clamp down kit for your milling machine. These are various end mill holders. This happens to be a 6-flute type end mill. This is a 1-inch roughing end mill. And you can see this is not a center cut type end mill. This also is not a center cut type end mill. This is a large type of ball mill. This is a 1/2-inch 3/8 shank end mill. As you can see, end mills come also very tiny. This is a very tiny end mill. These are long center drills. This is an edge finder. You see how this offsets? This is how you find the edge of your project, and I'll explain this to you after a while. This is a 119-piece drill index. It has your fractional size drills, your letter size drills, and your 1 to 60 type drill bits. This is 61 to number 80 size drill bits. These are very fine. Now, this is a 2-piece chuck or vise for your mill. If you're milling something larger than 6 inches or 10 inches, you have to set up this 2-piece vise so that you can get a block bigger than whatever. For instance, my copper motorcycle over here, that V8 engine was a block 10 by 10 by 14 inches that I machined this 2-cycle V8. I had to use the 2-piece vise to machine this engine. Okay. Now, this is a set of parallel blocks. These are very important because when you are machining a project in your vise, you need these parallel blocks set on each side of the jaw of the vise to hold your work project up in the vise parallel to the top of the vise. And depending on the thickness of your project, whether it's let's just say, for instance, I shouldn't do this, but you have a piece of round stock and you want to lay it in your vise and drill a hole in it. These parallel blocks hold your pieces of stock parallel in your machine vise. Okay, this is a vise stop. It clamps on the edge of your vise. If you're doing production and you want to put your stock consistently into your vise and drill a point at a certain point repetitively, you can clamp this onto the edge of your vise and put your stock into consistently and drill a point consistently. This is a very handy little device. Okay, now these are different collets. These are R8 collets. This is an 1/8 inch, this is for 1/4 inch, this is for 5/16, whatever. They can hold your center drill, they can hold your end mill, whatever. Now, I want to talk to you about drill chucks, whether you buy a key type chuck or a keyless chuck.